Hi, hello and welcome to another story time! Just a quick heads up, this story is a bit weird and not that well known. For example, I only found 2 sources and one is in Slovakian, but I decided to cover it anyway because I think it's interesting. So without further ado, let's go! Once upon a time, there was a mother who had a son. She suckled him for twice 7 years. Here is what I mean by weird. And after that, she brought him into a forest and told him to pull up a fir tree, but the boy could not do it. So she suckled him for 7 years more, and then she brought him back into the forest, and the lad pulled up a beech tree with no trouble at all. The mother was satisfied, and she named her son Víťazko, meaning victor, and told him that now he can provide for her, and immediately sent him off into the world to find her a house. And Víťazko, being a good boy, did just that. It wasn't long and he came across a castle inhabited by dragons. In the English version it's griffins, but I take the Slovakian sources closer to the original tale. So Víťazko grabbed his tree and as a weapon, he killed every single dragon there. The castle was beautiful with 10 rooms, and in the 10th one he found a dragon, chained to the wall. The dragon promised him all the rewards in the world if he let him go, but Víťazko did not, and instead he slammed the doors behind him. After that, he brought his mom in and told her that the whole place is hers, but she can never enter the last room. So, of course, as soon as he's gone, the mother does just that. So, it turns out his mom is into some really wild stuff, because the dragon promises to marry her if she sets him free, and she does just that. She fears for what her son will say, but is soon silenced by the dragon's promises of making her a mistress of her own life again soon. So, they make a plan on how to get rid of poor Víťazko. When he came back, he found his mother ill and unable to do anything. The only thing that would cure her is the meat from the piglet of the earth's sow. So Víťazko immediately goes to get her some. Of course, the mother wasn't actually ill and hoped the sow will kill her son as soon as he tries to steal one of her babies. But luckily for Víťazko, his journey takes him right in front of a tower of Holy Sunday. And Holy Sunday is a very nice lady who decided to help this young boy with his quest. So she lends him her horse and a spear and gives him strict instructions on how to obtain the baby pig. Víťazko does exactly what Holy Sunday told him, which was to spear the pig and then wait as the sow ran around the whole world, angered by the screams of her own suckling. Then he speared the pig again and rode back to Holy Sunday, where he returned a spear and a horse and went back to his mother. She in the meantime was having a good old time with her new dragon boyfriend, like a really good time. So when her son came back, she was proper pissed, but the dragon was like, "Don't worry, just play sick again and tell him that only the water of life and death can cure you. That journey will kill him, for sure." And the mother does exactly that. Víťazko rushes back, extremely overjoyed that he saved his mom, who is kind of a bitch by the way, but oh no, he finds her on her deathbed again. She talks about the water of life and death, and Víťazko, being a good son, immediately leaves the castle to hunt for the waters. As soon as he's gone, his mother goes to bone the dragon again, of course. Víťazko walks to Holy Sunday and asks her for help. Holy Sunday is genuinely an extremely kind lady, and also she suspects that Víťazko might be too kind for his own good. She tells him to go to a stream and wait for the water to start bursting out. The water of life will burst out at noon, and the water of death at midnight. So he waits until one of his jugs is full of the life juice and the other one of the death juice. He returns to Holy Sunday to thank her. She, in the meantime, exchanges the jugs for ones with normal water only, while keeping the ones with the magical water. Meanwhile, in the castle, his mother and the dragon are like ordering Deliveroo when they hear Víťazko coming back. The dragon tells the mother to still play dead and to tell Víťazko to fetch her a pelican. Like the bird. The bird with the weird beak. Okay, dragon. So she does as he tells her, and Víťazko, having only one brain cell, embarks on yet another journey. Holy Sunday gives Víťazko a gun, which is not a good idea to start with, and also a flying horse, which will take him to a desert where the pelican lives. So he travels there, shoots the gun, and the gun traps the pelican inside. To be quite honest, not sure which gun is it supposed to be, but like a gun with a trap, I guess? Never mind. He brings the gun with the pelican inside to Holy Sunday, and she instead gives him another gun to shoot an eagle with, which he took to his mother instead of the pelican, because his mother cannot apparently recognize these two from each other, because she's thinking of the dragon too much, I guess? This time, the dragon is proper pissed that Víťazko came back again, so he tells the mother to ask him for golden apples from the garden of the dragon whose brothers he murdered. It has to work this time. Or not? So Víťazko goes to Holy Sunday, who is winning an award for the most helpful person ever, and she gives him a ring that makes him 100 times stronger than normally. So he flies on his magical horse towards the dragon garden, and in the garden he meets a very pretty princess who is guarding the apples because if somebody steals them, the dragon will tear her apart. So of course our good boy wants to save her, to which she gives him another ring that makes him 100 times stronger because there is just too many of them around. So now Víťazko is going to wrestle the dragon for golden apples and the princess, I guess? So the dragon and Víťazko are wrestling, and at one point a talking raven comes in with a dilemma on who to help. Víťazko promises the bird all the horses he can see on the plains next to them, and the raven is like, yeah, fair deal, and starts helping Víťazko by cooling him when needed, because, you know, the dragon can breathe fire. At last, he cuts the head of the dragon off, and the princess rushes in, picks the golden apples, and gives them to our hero together with, "Oh, I actually kind of like you, let's get married" card. But Víťazko is a mama boy, so he tells her she needs to wait a year for him, but he promises to be back and to marry her and stuff. So he flies back to Holy Sunday, and then he walks up to the castle both with the golden apples and the flying horse. Both the dragon and his mother were shocked, and because the dragon ran out of ideas, he ran to the tent room to hide. The mother was miraculously cured, and now she was treating Víťazko as he was a tiny boy again. And then she said, "What about you lay down and I tie this cord around you? We will see if you can break it like your father could." Of course this was a trap, but the dummy did not realize. The dragon came, cut Víťazko into pieces and hung his heart from the ceiling. The mother threw all the body pieces into a big cloth which she hung on the horse and told him to run away wherever, which of course he went to Holy Sunday. Holy Sunday used the water of death to put his body together and then the water of life to wake it up. Víťazko did not remember anything, but he was quite chill about the whole thing of not actually having a heart, because it was hanging from the ceiling of a castle where his mother was banging a dragon. Holy Sunday turned him into an old man and gave him a fiddle, which he played outside of the castle. And because the tunes were truly a banger, both the dragon and his mother wanted to pay him for playing, but he would not accept gold. He instead chose the heart, which nobody found suspicious at all. Holy Sunday gave the heart to the pelican bird, and then he put it in Víťazko's chest, and that made him free? Listen, as I said, this thing is just weird. So Víťazko transforms into a pigeon to sneak inside the castle and he kills the dragon. His mother begs him to not kill her, so he throws a sword into the air to see if it will strike him or her. And of course it was her. So bye-bye, Mom. And at last he thanks Holy Sunday and embarks on the journey to marry his princess, who has been denying every prince and king for a year now. So they get married. The end. Thank you for listening and watching today. I hope you enjoyed. As I said, this story is a bit weird, and yeah, I have no explanation. I don't know what the pelican bird is doing there. But still, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time, and bye-bye.